Hello everyone, and welcome to Drink Dive, the show where we dive into new drinks and new topics. I am here with my co-hosts as always, Max, Luke, Life, and Kate. We have a very musical episode for this episode, but we also have a drink that Kate picked out this week. Now, obviously, Kate was meant to be here last week, but, plans changed. So, Kate, what have you picked?
I picked Just by Radiohead Vodka Tropicool with this cool little thing, this little tree. Here are some details. It is 4.2% alcohol. It is 69 calories, no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free. It's 1.1 standard drinks, and it's a recyclable can.
Oh, it's always nice. It's always nice to have a recyclable can. So before we get into, and I'm drinking, and without knowing what they got, by the way, I did not know what the can was. I ended up just picking a pink can for the shits and giggles. Watermelon soda warheads. I've had the lemon one before. The lemon one was nice. I'll see how that one goes. Hopefully it's better than my drink last week because that was horrible. But before we move on, I'll just quickly mention that the show, I should say, for the next 2 weeks is going to be basically cut in half because it's going to be just me and Luke. No Kate, no Life, no Max. I'm not sure if you can speak on why, but they're going basically out on assignment, so they'll be gone for 2 weeks. They're on really, really like weird hours. So it'll be just me and Luke. Dane will be on next week's episode though.
Yeah, so Mitchell as well.
We'll get Mitchell and we'll get Dane next week. We'll get that all sorted. Don't worry about that. But yeah,
they're going to be gone on a nice big mission, and me and you, Dorian, we're going
to hold it down. We're going to hold it down.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. But let's get quick early thoughts on the vodka drink. So, Life.
Well, I think this will be a sweet treat for the sweet tooths.
Here we go.
It's the Max
because
saying.
But I don't think it's gonna pack that much of a punch. It's just one drink. So
after the bender that you and Max have been on today, it might actually hit.
I also was there.
Oh, did you go? Oh, you ended up going. Oh, I didn't know if you went or not. There you go. And
yeah.
Also, the bender Kate was on, I guess. But yeah, Luke.
I feel like we're going back in time to the old days of Drink Dive, aka like 10 weeks ago or so, when it was constantly this sort of vodka stuff. So, with that being said, my expectations aren't high. If I don't really like it, I won't be surprised. But you do it to yourself, and that's what really hurts. So,
yeah, well, hopefully it's good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there is a reason I picked it. Of course.
Because it's pink.
No, because it said Just by Radiohead. And obviously because it's pink. And it's tropical flavor, and I love tropical flavor. I feel like you can't go wrong with tropical flavor. I know. And it's not just tropical flavor, it's tropicool. Tropicool with 2 O's and an L.
Tropicool.
That's pretty cool. That is
so
cool.
I'm feeling pretty tropical right now. Very excited to give this a little try. I think it's going to taste so yummy and fresh, very refreshing. Hopefully it'll be like the nice little drink I had today. It was called Tropical Breeze. It was a tropical cocktail, and it was very nice. And I hope it tastes something like that because that was delish.
So yeah. It's the delish.
I can confirm.
Maximus.
Good.
I've already had a couple of beers today, which I believe will be quite different to this. Just taste in general.
You'd hope so.
Well, maybe we'll see. But yeah, tropical flavor with vodka. I mean, might taste a bit sweet, but we'll have to see.
No Max, you got to say it.
You got to say it, Max.
No, he has to say it when he feels like it is actually for the sweet.
We have to try it first, I think.
Yeah.
Well, before you try it, I love Warheads, so I hope this is good. It's just like last week when I said I love pineapple lollies, and it tasted like fucking
how'd that go?
Tasted horrible.
Yeah, watch that.
So hopefully this is good. I mean, the lemon one's good, and lemon's the most sour flavor, so this should be good. But without further ado, let's get these cans opened.
Yeah.
While there's fucking lightning storms happening outside my fucking house.
Condensating.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Already quite sweet. Smell.
Do we have a pour test from anyone today, or are we just going straight in can?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I got it ready.
I'm gonna be
All right, don't worry.
drinking straight
very
from the
clear.
can.
We've got the live.
Mm.
Oh, that's not what I thought it looked like. That is not what I
Neither.
thought.
That's why we do the pour
Just
test.
very clear.
Oh wow, that's water.
Wow, I thought it would be yellow.
That's soda water. It's not. You just poured out soda
It's,
water.
Yeah, it's Fanta.
Mm.
Wow. Well, let's go in for it.
I'll
No
try.
Cheers,
point.
everyone.
No point waiting.
Cheers.
Cheers to you all.
Cheers.
I spilled it everywhere.
Yeah, just like old times.
It's not bad. Oh.
Mm.
Right, let me actually try this without spilling
Yeah.
this time. Hold on.
I'm feeling a bit queasy, so I don't want that to affect my judgment of this.
Hmm.
It. I feel like it. I feel like it kind of smells sweeter than it
It
tastes.
does definitely.
It's and the
Um,
smell almost tricks you into thinking it's gonna be.
Yeah, it kind
Sweeter.
of the vodka kind of overpowers this tropical flavor a little bit, which some might like, but yeah, it's okay for now. We'll have to see how we keep going.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it's all right for me, but I'm gonna actually stop drinking because I feel a bit queasy. But
that's fine.
I'm gonna have another one later and see how I feel when we rate it.
That's fair. That's fair. Well,
Yeah.
Kate.
It's definitely not what I expected, which is interesting because I feel like with tropical, you expect it to taste like Passion. That's
Yeah.
my usual expectation, or like some sort of tropical juice, but it's actually not. I agree with Max. I feel as though the alcohol is actually quite a lot stronger than I would have expected with the flavor. Like it isn't as sweet and sickly as I thought it would be. It's very interesting. I can't tell if I like it or if I hate it at the moment. I feel like the more I
Same.
try it, I'll probably hate it, but it's not bad. It's quite refreshing and
It's very like what's the word? Like fizzy, carbonated.
yeah, it is
Like,
really, really carbonated.
It's
I can
yeah,
feel
you
it,
gotta like
Mm.
you can kind of have a sip and then it's like very
and then you feel like you're
yeah.
gonna do a burp for reals. I feel that
yeah,
instantly.
you couldn't like
Skull it.
you couldn't down this. Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
fizzy.
Yeah.
This is more of like a
Mm.
sipping one, even though the alcohol percentage isn't that strong,
Yeah.
and it's not that like, it's not that bad tasting. You can't just down that because it's
No.
too fizzy.
It's
Yeah.
also not very strong with the alcohol. It's like drinkable.
It's
But it
only
is fizzy.
1.1 standard.
Well, the
Mm.
person I'm most
Yeah, it's not
interested in
bad.
hearing from is actually from Luke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because,
It's just it's just a throwback to the first few weeks of the show, really. With stuff like pals and what do we have? We had pals, we had local, all that stuff
The
that
good
tasted
stuff.
all the pinky
exactly the
shit.
Yeah.
same. Yeah, all the pink vodka, recyclable cans. It tastes pretty much. It's exactly what I expected. I didn't expect any more or any less from this. It smells a lot more fruity than it tastes.
Yeah, well.
Mm.
Well, Luke, what would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, the aftertaste is a little bit shitty. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, I didn't expect anything less from you, to be honest. Max.
There you go.
I feel like, yeah, with the aftertaste, I can taste too much like the soda water taste. It reminds me too much of soda water, and
It
to be
fucking
honest, I'm
looked
not a
like
fan of
soda
that as
water.
much.
Yeah.
It's mostly soda water.
It's really carbonated like soda water, and that's what I'm getting from it. That's the taste. Like immediate taste, okay, there's a bit of, a little bit of alcohol and, a
One
bit
shot.
of tropical flavor. But the after is just pure soda water and pure fizz, which I don't like as much. So this one, I'll probably go probably like a 5.5 maybe. Just because of that.
Alright, well, life.
Well, I was going to say a 6 because it's decent, but I wouldn't really drink this again personally. But it's still a good drink if you like this kind of stuff. So yeah, a 6. And I'm also considering the fact that I'm not, feeling too well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would rate it a 4 right now. Yeah.
Damn. Well, Kate, it's your drink. What do you rate?
I have to agree with a couple of the comments. How it's a bit soda watery. It just tastes like sort of like a tonic. Sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like, it doesn't taste like a fizzy drink. It tastes like a fizzy drink. So I don't know. I'd probably say like a 6.5, and that's kind of being generous. Like, it's not bad. I mean, I'm also accounting for the fact that I already did drink quite a bit this afternoon, so I'm not really in the biggest mood for an extra
Yeah,
taste of
people are
alcohol.
on benders besides Luke and I. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going sober face value. It's not very nice. We've had this
basically,
multiple times before. We'll say.
in terms of like just pink vodka cans, really.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
Yeah.
looking like Patrick Carrigan right now. Pull up a photo of Patrick Carrigan next to my head. Plays for the Broncos.
Oh.
This drink is odd because I don't know why I can't remember the taste of the actual watermelon warhead. But just like the last drink, this is fizzy as shit. So my mouth's going to be full of acid for the whole time, which is fun. I'm going to be burping the whole time as well, which is even more fun. So I give it at the moment
I think we all are.
5.5. I give this drink, this Warheads. The lemon one's a lot better. The lemon one is a lot better. Just lemon sodas are just better. But yeah, we'll come back to everyone at the end. One more thing we do have to quickly mention before getting into actual topics is the fact that we've had no midweek game for the past 3 weeks. It's because, one, no one wants to fucking film anything besides Max. And
What?
2, Luke has just had no time to edit what he's got. Plus, what we filmed was shit. Max even tried editing it and it was shit.
It was hard. It was hard to work with.
So don't
I
worry.
tried. Not for long, but I tried.
Yeah, don't worry. Yesterday, as we're recording this, we did film a couple games. And Max will be editing them. And one will be up this week. No matter what. So,
Woo.
don't have to worry about that. We're not going to say what game we played. But we did play a game. For sure. I'll tell you that much.
And
Now,
I wasn't there.
And Luke was not there because Luke had other shit going on. A drink that we've actually covered on this show before has actually been sort of banned. Sorta.
Well,
Rebranded.
not really this band. Yeah, rebranded.
I heard banned and rebranded. Just because
It's only,
Why
it's only because that it's too close to the original brand.
so
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not, the drink itself is not banned.
and you're probably wondering
Let's
what
just
drink
break the ice. Let's just break the ice. It's hard solo.
it's Hard Solo.
Yeah.
Hard Solo, we reviewed it. When we reviewed it, they all said it tasted exactly like Solo. So, of course, Luke, what was the worry with this?
The worry was, and I don't really see how it works. It would appeal too much to minors because it looks very similar to just a normal
How does this
brand
not
solo.
appeal to minors? How does this colorful?
Yeah.
Wee, awesome. Not
Yeah, well,
appeal?
they can't rock
Yeah.
up and buy that, can they? Which is what confuses
Neither
me
can.
about hard solo
they
as
should.
well.
Yeah.
They can't rock up and buy
That's
that either.
that's the
Like-
same that I was thinking. I
But
was
the
thinking,
branding,
why are kids in liquor shops? trying to
yeah, I
buy
mean,
solo
they can't get it
cans?
anyway.
I don't think that's.
What are these
the point.
parents? What are these parents on that complain to the board that created this drink? Like,
But
what are they on?
yeah, I don't know. Say a kid somehow
Look
has
different.
access to a hard solo. It's branded too similar to a normal solo, which, you know, these stupid 10-year-olds these days that still can't read, they'll think it's a normal solo. So that's the concern. Therefore, it's being renamed hard something. Doesn't even make sense.
Isn't it like Solo Extreme or something?
Which is still solo.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the word solo in it anymore.
I was
No.
going to say, surely the whole point of it was because it had the word solo in it.
Yeah, and like the logo and all that. It was too similar. It'll be the same product, so fine.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
it'll taste the
just
same.
literally a name change,
Yeah.
which is fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I understand
Yeah,
why. I understand why. I just don't also understand how that's a problem because kids can't really walk into liquor shops. And I'm sorry, if you're buying a hard solo to put in your house, put it somewhere where the kids won't be able to reach it.
It's being renamed hard rated. What does that even mean?
It's hard rated, man.
Guys, what does that mean? Hard rated.
Let us.
I guess it makes it sound
yeah,
more like explicit,
It does.
maybe.
Let us know in the comments what you would have renamed it to, because I would have just said like hard lemon, like
Yeah.
hard lemon plus vodka, even though that's kind of 196, but still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
still,
Dream Japanese Spirit. Hmm?
yeah, Max's favorite drink. But we'll move on to something else, which is a movie came out last week, which was The Marvels. None of us have seen it, I'm guessing.
No.
It has the worst opening weekend for an MCU film of all time. 47 million domestically. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but still, for an MCU movie, that's quite shit.
Doesn't
And-
meet the budget. I bet
I
it's-
mean,
Yeah.
I heard a little bit of hype about this movie.
Mm.
I feel like this was the movie that was supposed to, you know, like bring women back into the MCU or something. It was supposed to be this big film for women, especially the Mrs. Marvel, I think. I did talk to someone who was super excited about it, but it, didn't do quite well.
Yeah.
I feel like part of that is because it's just the same kind of stuff over and over. Like,
Yeah, I think they're just running out of ideas. And they just don't know how to act on it.
I think Marvel, yeah,
So, like,
for
for
sure. They're
example,
using the same. They've got the same formula, basically.
like, I heard
It's not that good.
I heard different reviews on, yes, it's on TikTok, but still. People were saying, and every single review I saw was the three main characters in it, and one of them is Captain Marvel. I can't remember who the other two are. But
I think it's Mrs. Marvel and
it's Captain Marvel, Mr. Marvel, and
something.
it's someone else. But I've heard from that they have like a really, really good, like, what do you call it? Dynamic. Those three, they have a really, really good dynamic. But the main problem with that movie apparently was the villain wasn't believable, and the motives, and they just fucked up her motives and everything. She was just not
I heard that.
believable.
Hmm.
So
I can
I mean-
imagine that their dynamic would be good, which is why they would think that it'd be a good movie. But yeah,
you do
there's-
also need to have a
I guess-
believable villain.
You need a good villain, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But between the Marvels and between, them having to rechange the entire script for the next Avengers movies to not center it around Kang,
Yeah.
which I don't know what they're doing. They also only have one movie coming out next year, the MCU, which is Deadpool.
Only one?
Which is Deadpool 3. That's the only one.
That's gonna get a lot of hype because did you hear there's actually rumors that Taylor Swift might be in Deadpool 3?
I did not. I did not.
Yeah,
Yep.
I did not hear that.
Wow.
I
Yep.
have
Didn't
I have only
Dazzler.
heard.
As the Dazzler,
I have
apparently.
I have seen stuff about the Wolverine and Deadpool collab. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone has,
Yeah.
especially in the Ryan Reynolds Instagram.
Of course.
But yeah, I think that's going to get a lot of like the
The-
first two Deadpools were just
Very popular.
amazing.
But
Yeah.
but the problem
I think we're going to get a lot of
is-
hype with this.
the problem is though, if it's not R18, it's not going to be sold as good as well as they think. Like, yeah, sure, kids won't be able to watch the movie, but the whole point of Deadpool is he's not your average superhero. He's a bit of a.
I think it'd be MA, 15 plus, like the first two.
I think it has to be R18.
Well, it doesn't have to be R.
I think it has to.
I
Because
don't think it has to.
there is a Marvel movie that's coming out in 2025 that is R18. I think it's
What?
Blade.
Another
think-
Blade.
Yeah, another one.
Damn.
Doing another Blade in 2025 or
Yeah, that'd be
2026, and
interesting.
that has been confirmed to be R18. So
Now, I just want to say that if they're not bringing out, if they're only bringing out one movie next year, they must have
Oh.
like amazing scripts coming out for 2025.
you have to.
Well, you would hope.
2025 they have that first
Yeah.
Avengers movie. The first Avengers movie is coming out. Like the first rebranded Avengers movie.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, but
pretty sure that's only going to be with the originals as well.
Yeah.
no, but
the
if you
original
think about
Avengers.
it, Marvel doesn't really. Isn't Marvel like part of Disney? Disney
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
is like sort of cutting funding. Well, because think about all the Disney things that are coming out, like all the new live action things that they're planning on making. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel sort of lost its spark as soon as Endgame finished because there's no way you can top the original Avengers. And I think the entire thing is that they're
That-
trying to bring
yeah.
back the old Avengers
Which they
somehow.
need-
Yeah,
which they
that-
can't.
that-
They can't.
they did this
They can't,
whole
yeah.
poll thing where everyone loved the first Avengers, like the original ones, more than the extended ones where they brought in,
Of course.
Ant-Man
Yeah.
and Black Panther and everyone. So that's why they're bringing it back to the original, like however many, like what, 6 or
Well,
something.
How would they
from-
do that?
I have no idea. But
They can't do that.
Yeah, from what I heard though, because I did also see a TikTok about what the original plans were going to be for the next Marvel phase, and it was that Black Panther was meant to lead the next Marvel team, but then Chadwick Boseman died.
But
So
yeah,
obviously that won't
Which
be
is,
happening. So they've had to,
rest in peace.
I don't know who's leading it, but
Probably Captain Marvel
probably.
and Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I
Mm,
don't know
maybe.
about that. But yeah, because I'm looking at the Marvel movies that are being released in 2025. So Captain America, Brave New World, with I don't know who's the guy who's the new one that's playing Captain America. I forgot his
There's a
name.
new one.
Anthony Mackie,
Yeah, that's
the
him.
Falcon guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
right,
Falcon.
the Falcon.
He's
the
yeah,
Falcon, and
The Winter Soldier.
yes.
yeah, combined kind of thing.
Yeah. So then there's
Yeah.
that. Then the Fantastic Four movie is coming out in 2025.
Could
Then
be interesting.
Thunderbolts, Blade, and then apparently the next Spider-Man cartoon. But I thought that was coming out.
Thunderbolts.
I don't know what Thunderbolts is, but I thought
Hmm.
Spider-Man was coming out next year to Beyond the Spider-Verse.
If Thunderbolts anything like Black Bolt, I think it'd be pretty.
Thunderbolts
cool.
is like all the anti-heroes.
That's the one.
Like
Yeah,
Red Hulk.
like
and
like yeah, like. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll move on from Marvel. Marvel, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with them next year. They're not going to make a lot of money, but guess they're gearing up for 2025 and 2026. So we will move
Well,
on
we'll
to
we'll see how Deadpool goes.
Deadpool has to
Yeah.
be a good movie. If they fuck up Deadpool, that's hilarious.
They can't really. It's Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds.
that's-
like
that's-
you can't
It's
really.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. They can't really fuck it up. But
It's such an
Exactly.
iconic character. Like, it's kind of hard to mess it up.
And possibly Taylor Swift. Like
and possibly
you
Taylor
can't
Swift
mess
as
it
well.
up.
And possibly
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
that's going to be the only flaw in the movie. But anyway,
Who knows?
we'll skip over that.
But we last week got the Grammy nominations. We got all for 2024. So I will just quickly read out the stuff for Album of the Year, the nomination for Album of the Year and Song of the Year, and you just tell me which one you think should win, or which one your favorite is out of all these. So,
Mhm.
first one is World Music Radio by John Batiste. Then we got The Record by Boy Genius. Endless Summer Vacation by Miley
Good.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey? The Age of Pleasure.
What? Was that? Oh yeah, I actually already knew that. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just heard
The
it.
Age of Pleasure by
like-
second.
Janelle Monáe. Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. Midnights by Taylor Swift. And SOS by
Mhm.
SZA.
Oh yeah,
Now, can I just quickly ask, is Midnights a re-release or is it an actual new album?
it's a new album.
Okay. Because,
But that was
yeah. No, I'm just...
last year.
As in 2023 or 2024? Oh, sorry, or 2022.
Pretty sure it's 2022.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how they do the stuff like this. But out of those albums, which ones do you think should win?
Lana Del Rey
Only
and
one.
Boy
Only one.
Genius.
Only one.
or Taylor Swift. Oh,
Only pick one.
Lana Del Rey.
Okay,
Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
boys,
For real.
To be perfectly
I
honest,
agree.
just name one, Max.
really,
I don't.
really heard any of those. I'll just say the last one. Like,
Scissor.
Scissor.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
bad one, yeah.
I don't listen to any of it, but I'm just gonna say Olivia Rodrigo is gonna win. I don't know. She's been massive lately.
I'm guessing life doesn't have an answer. All right, so
No, I said I agree with Kate.
oh, okay, that's fair. Well, I've listened to two of the albums on here, and I'm gonna go with World Music Radio by John Batiste because that is a good album. That is a very good album. It's better than Guts. And I haven't listened to the Lana Del Rey or Taylor Swift album, so there you go. And we got Song of the Year as well.
Was Anti-Hero nominated for that?
Yeah, it was. So we have A&W by Lana Del Rey.
Oh, I love yes.
We have Anti-Hero by
Yes.
Taylor Swift. Butterfly by John Batiste. Butterfly was the song that made it all of them? Okay. Dance the Night from the Barbie movie. Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Kill Bill by SZA. Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. And What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish.
A&W, Lana Del Rey, for real.
I think it should be What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
No. Lana Del Rey, A&W, 100%.
That's just bias. Anyways, boys, what do you boys think out of all those songs?
Sticking with Rodrigo, I'm gonna say Vampire, but I
No
don't know.
clue.
Vampire
clue.
sucks.
Guess what? I haven't listened to it.
That's fair. Okay, well, yeah, and then I'll just say Ice Spice is probably going to win Best New Artist, but that's a whole different story. Another award ceremony that actually happened last week was the ARIA Music Awards as well, the Aussie one.
Yes.
I'm not even going to mention too much because Troye Sivan won literally everything. Won Song of the Year and Artist of the Year. So good on you, Troye Sivan. I think Taylor Swift's Midnights did win International Artist.
She did. She sent a video in. She sent a congratulation video to Australia.
Yeah. Apparently Minus by Ed Sheeran was up here as well. That's not a new album, is it?
Pretty sure it's
Okay.
quite old.
Yeah, I thought it was. But yeah, ARIA Awards, Troye Sivan is just that guy in Aussie music, I guess, at the moment. And then moving on to
He's that
more...
guy in
No one
all
else really
music.
is.
Yeah. And then moving on to more music, because music is music. Her
Music is
Loss.
amazing.
Yeah, Her Loss, which was the album by 21 Savage and Drake, has become the most streamed collaboration album, beating Kanye West and Jay-Z's album. And it only took them 372 days. Now, I actually don't think I've listened to Her Loss. That's the thing. I've listened to, obviously,
Me
like,
either.
the 21, Can You Do Something For Me? Like, that's an obvious
Me
one.
neither.
But yeah, it's quite. I mean, is it crazy to think that a Drake and 21 Savage album passed Kanye and Jay Z? Maybe, but with
Well, which one was the Kanye and Jay-Z one? Was that
this, it was Watch the Throne, which I don't know what's.
Ah.
I don't
Yes,
know
you
what
do.
that
Oh, okay, I do. So yeah, there's that. That's a pretty cool achievement for Drake because, you know, apparently also, hold on, I'm just gonna say this as well. Apparently Drake's releasing new music tonight. Apparently.
Nice.
is.
What?
Apparently.
Says who?
Like
Drake's,
right now.
Drake's Instagram.
Wait. So this is on the.
I
Which date is this?
I wouldn't be surprised since
I'm gonna
to
have
be
a-
honest,
I'm gonna have a
his
look.
last album was a flop. Yeah.
He's releasing Scary Hours 3 at midnight. He put on his Instagram Scary Hours 3 tonight at midnight.
What is that? A single? What
No,
is
if I
it?
Scary
lie.
Hours, I think it's like EP. I like these like EPs. But I mean,
Alright.
hey, if he releases music, he releases music. But it's a bit crazy, to be honest.
Doesn't mean it's gonna be good music. That's
Like-
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's crazy to also think about we'll be getting
It
another,
maybe it won't be
Drake.
music at all.
I think it will be. It's crazy that we're getting another Drake album before we get GTA 6. Like, it's actually crazy. Because, like,
Mm.
Drake said he was going to take a break from music, and now he's making Scary Hours 3.
Yeah,
and now
actually.
So,
what's going on?
I don't know. But
I think it's just the lead up to Christmas. Maybe that's a motivator to try and get a lot
A
more
Drake
streams or
Christmas E
something.
EP.
Yeah,
imagine that.
All I
Maybe.
want for Christmas is
Who knows?
Drake.
Love it.
Streams.
Okay, and then just so we can quickly just stop talking about Taylor Swift, it's official. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are officially dating. They were seen at
Woo.
Argentina kissing after the show. As well
So
as
cute. It
as
was
well
really
as-
cute.
As well as she said Karma is the tight end of the
It's like-
Chiefs.
No, she
Wasn't
said the lyrics go.
Yep.
Karma is the guy on the screen coming straight home to me. But she said Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming
Oh.
straight home to me. The crowd went wild.
He was in the
I
crowd.
went wild. We were all. He was in the crowd with her dad. Everyone was
Yeah.
insane. It was. Everyone was so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
Well done, Taylor Swift.
No, well
if
done,
she's
Travis.
watching
Well done,
this.
Travis Kelsey. He's manifested this like a year in advance. Like,
True. Just shows you if you really put your mind to it, anything can happen.
good on him. Good on Travis Kelsey, man. Getting himself out there. But I have a discussion to talk to you guys about. So, I've actually had this on the notes for like the past month, but we've just had so many topics and we haven't really been able to actually talk about it. So, do you guys know any weird like samples that artists have used in music? Any off the top of your head? Or just any cool,
the top of my head.
any quirky?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like
Just-
a lot of modern music nowadays is starting to come from the older songs as well.
Mm.
That is
So
very
it's just
common.
getting remixed.
Are you on
Um,
TikTok?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Taylor,
maybe
Taylor.
that's
I want to say Taylor.
the weirdest ones that I've heard, but yeah.
I want to say Kate, but I
I
said
don't know.
Taylor Swift instead. Kate, do you have any
Yes, actually, I do. Just recently, on the topic of Troye Sivan, he released a song. I don't know what it was called. Hang on, let me search it up. And it was like, "You just got me started, and I think it's like that."
Yep.
And sample that song. It's like the. Do, 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 do,
Oh my god.
The-
Oh,
that
no.
meme?
Samples that.
He sampled
Oh, no.
that in his
Oh,
I
song.
think I know
No.
that song.
Yeah, got me started by Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
And I when I first heard it, I thought surely someone's edited this together. Surely
Oh,
this
and his
isn't for real.
Australian Artist of the Year.
How good.
And it is for real.
Yeah, how good.
I don't
I
know.
love my Australian artists doing that. I have a couple. I'll say one or two now. So, everyone knows Lil Uzi Vert. And does everyone know Lil Uzi Vert's most famous song? Well, when he blew up,
Mm,
which is EXO Tour
That's
Life.
a
EXO Tour Life is what kind of blew
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
From what I've read, fans are speculating that that song samples the
Ready
opening
for
and
this?
closing of a Minecraft door.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
If you listen to it, it does really sound like the opening and closing of a Minecraft door, which I thought was quite funny.
I didn't really hear that. That's an interesting take. Is
Yeah.
it confirmed? Or
I-
is that just
I
speculation?
think-
Oh, it's
I
Minecraft door.
I think it might be, but at the same time, I'm not too sure because I'm not Lil Uzi Vert. But
It sounds like a VHS.
Damn.
Like
Thought you were.
you put in a VHS and it does that. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like, but
Yeah.
replayed. In
yeah,
my opinion,
that's
probably. It.
it's one of the two.
Minecraft door has a nice squeak to it. A nice Minecraft oak door.
Yeah.
I'll give it another listen, but I'm not sure about that one.
Another one that's
Mm.
that's really obvious that I think a lot of people do know is Billie Eilish's "Bad Guy" using Australian traffic sounds.
Yeah.
Traffic sign. Sorry, traffic sign.
Oh.
No, what is it called?
Pedestrian crossing
Pedestrian
lights,
crossing
whatever it is.
lights, sound alarm. That.
Billie Eilish,
Yeah.
you say?
Billie Eilish. Yes, Billie Eilish, like on the shirt. Another one I've got is Drake actually sampled a Sonic song for his song KMT, which I thought was quite funny. Drake's sampling off of Sonic music. And you can actually hear it as well. It's not like one of those bullshit ones. Luke, do you have any samples?
I only really know two, strange ones. You've covered one, which was Billie Eilish. I think I heard the story. Her and her brother were in Melbourne or something before they produced Bad Guy. And straight up, pedestrian crossings, they just like took that noise and used that as the beat, which interesting.
Mm.
The only other one I can think of is One Beer by MF Doom, which is a pretty old ass song, but the last third of the song or so is just a sample of like old 60s cartoon shows, cartoon voices. It's very strange, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I remember we were listening along with Dorian a few weeks ago, and that song came up and you're like, what the fuck am I listening to? But
one of the weirdest things I've ever listened to in my life.
I don't know, I
Right.
kind of dig it.
I don't have any in my head.
Yeah.
But
Well, I do have a couple more written down. So in the song "Sad" by XXXTentacion, fans are speculating because obviously he can't really be here to confirm it. Fans are speculating that the main sound of "Sad" actually comes from not wearing a seatbelt in a certain BMW car. Yeah. I know, it's kind of weird. And then one that is actually confirmed, that I can confirm, Kendrick Lamar's "Loyalty" off of the Damn album actually samples 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
It does, and you can actually hear it.
And you can hear it.
It really does.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It does. So, Max, do you have any weird samples you can think of?
Oh, really? I can think of a weird song that has. It's not really sampled. It can clear. It's based on something, but "Get on the Beers," uses Donald Trump's voice.
Yeah.
And basically uses him for the whole song, which is pretty weird, but it's kind of funny and works.
Yeah.
But that's really the only one I can think of.
Was that not Dan Andrews? They made a song out of his.
For Dan Andrews, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shit.
But
I can't remember who the "Get on the Beers" is by though.
As if you don't, it's your favorite song of all time.
They made that. No, it's not my favorite song.
That was Dan Andrews because he did say that. He did say that. But yeah, that counts as sampling in my books.
And that's what must be done. Beers, get on the beers.
It does. Yeah, I would count it. It's just like.
Well, yeah, that's what I think is weird.
Like even Hyena by Travis Scott has that talking at the end. I don't know where it's from, but some old guy making
a lot of
speech.
songs have like speeches and
Hyena.
stuff like
that was Maggot Brain. I know that song. I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Okay, quick update. Life was feeling a bit ill, so he has asked to just excuse himself, which is fine. That's completely fine. Hope you're well, Life. But we literally only had one more.
A really good look on the drink.
Yeah. Well, the drink plus your bender you guys went on earlier.
Yeah.
But we literally only had one more thing anyway, which was the list for this week. It's a very musical episode. So of course we had to do a music list, and we are doing top 5 albums of all time. Limited to 1 per artist. So you can't have like the same artist on there 4 times, which is what stopped me from having the same artist on there 4 times.
Yeah.
Let me guess, 21 Pilots.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I don't know if the pops make it.
I'm guessing out of those ones you picked. Actually, no, I won't say.
You won't say. I'll have.
I can guess.
Oh, well, then,
I can guess which album.
Well, then you know what? I'll go first because mine has a technicality in it.
Okay.
So I have 3 honorable mentions because one of them is a 21 Pilots album, because obviously I can only have one 21 Pilots album on here. So I have Vessel as an honorable mention. Vessel is a very good album. It's their second album they released in 2013. It turned 10 years old this year. They did a whole live stream for it. It was quite cool. That has songs like Car Radio.
I really thought Stressed Out would be the one that you'd pick.
Stressed Out's not even the album. It's called Blurry Face, but yeah, that works.
That's the song.
Well,
but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That album,
no, that is where these pops are from, though. That is the Stressed Out era.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vessel has songs like Holding On To You, Car Radio, Screen. A lot of good songs on that album. Another honorable mention for me is Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone. I don't have a Post Malone album on here. Post Malone's one of my favorite artists.
Actually, yeah, that's a good one.
Hollywood's Bleeding is
probably
very good album.
Out of Post Malone stuff, that's probably one of my favorite.
It's either that or Stoney for me. I was debating between both of those. And then another honorable mention, because I actually think this album has no skips. It's Astroworld. And you might think it's like
no skips.
I don't think it has a single skip in it. Might be one. But I think Astroworld slaps from head to toe. And yes, Sicko Mode. That's not even the best song on the album. But it's nowhere near. It's nowhere near.
It's the most hyped. It's the most hyped song.
Oh yeah, album, I think 100%. But my number 5 is Call Me If You Get Lost, the deluxe version.
What?
The deluxe version.
The estate sale. Yeah, you got to go with the estate sale.
That is by far the better one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that album is just great from head to toe. There are a couple of missable songs on there, but songs like Lumberjack, Heaven to Me, What's Your Name? I can go on. Number 4 for me is 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
Not bad.
It's a very, very good album. Obviously, That's What I Like, Chunky, Perm, 24 Karat Magic. Very good songs on that album. And now this is where the technicality comes in, because I think this is 2 different artists. But I have An Evening with Silk Sonic by Silk Sonic. I don't think that counts as Bruno Mars.
Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah. But yeah.
They are different.
An Evening with Silk Sonic is a very, 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 very good album. It is splendid. Has songs like Skates, like Leave the Door Open, and other ones I can't name off the top of my head at the moment. Now, number 2, it originally was not going to be this high, but I went based on all time. It's Death Race for Love by Juice WRLD. Because Juice WRLD was my favorite artist from 2018 to 2021. And Death Race for Love by far was the best album out of all of them. I mean, the first one was okay.
I can think of a good songs from him, but from that album. But like,
which are what? I want to see if you're thinking of the right album.
The Death Race for Love. What was it? Oh, fuck. Hang on, I can't think of the names. Just let me have a look.
Oh, no, yeah, have a look, and then you name all the ones that are on there. If you're thinking of the one with Lucy,
no.
those are the same. Like, it's not that one.
No, like Ring Ring.
Yeah. Okay,
what was it?
Ring Ring, Maze.
I can tell the Robbery, Flaws and Sins.
Syphilis is good. Syphilis is not
Healing.
normally good, but Syphilis, the song, is good.
Hear Me Calling, Maze.
Maze, good
Empty.
song.
Yeah.
That,
Those probably my favorite ones out of those.
The album is full of slappers. And number 1 is a 21 Pilots album. Whoa! It is Trench by 21 Pilots. I haven't gone with Blurry Face, and I haven't gone with Scaled and Icy, even though I do love both those albums. Trench is just, there are 0 skips. 0 skips in Trench.
I need to see which one Trench is.
Trench is the one with the vulture on it. It's the yellow and black one. It has songs like Chlorine. It has songs like Jumpsuit. It has songs like Nickel and the Niners. Even Neon Gravestones is a good song. It's quite slow, but it's a good song. I love 21 Pilots. I mean, clearly, it's been documented in past episodes. It's been documented on my desk at the moment. Trench is the best album to ever exist, and that is my top 5.
Wow.
Okay.
And I would like to hear from Catherine, please.
All right. I've actually just been putting together some. I have quite a few special mentions. Is that okay?
As long as you don't go too overboard.
How many is the few?
Is a few 3?
Okay, well, I've written down a list, and I'm going to pick from the list.
That's a chunky list.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
7,
do you want someone else
9.
to go then, so you can think?
No. I can go. I'm going with my gut here. Okay, special mentions. I'll say my first special mention is "I Like It When You Sleep, For You Were So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It" by the 1975. That is the entire album name.
What the?
Yeah. That is by far their best album. In my opinion.
Which album cover is that? Is that the yellow?
It's the white one with like the
car
red sort of.
Oh no.
No, that's Being Funny in a Foreign Language.
Sorry.
It's like the red sort of like neon 1975 sign.
I thought you read out like the song list of the album for a sec. I was like, what are you on about? But
No.
Yeah, interesting names there.
That is, it's just hit after hit. I think it was like their peak. At least for me, I mean, it's between that and Being Funny in a Foreign Language, but I think that one just really highlights some of the best songs, in my opinion.
Oh, this one.
Oh, that
okay.
one.
The one with the white.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah. All right, that's my first special mention. Another special mention is Arctic Monkeys, AM. A lot of people aren't Arctic Monkeys fans. I'm just speaking through my years of listening to music, and that AM, I got it on vinyl, and it's so nice. Like it's just unskippable songs. I think it tells almost like a story each song. I love it, and the order of the songs as well is very important. Then I would also say another special mention is "Damn" by Kendrick Lamar. Just I can't. I don't even need to explain. Just hit after hit, like banger after banger. I genuinely think that is one of his finest moments in music.
I think "To Pimp a Butterfly" is better, in my opinion.
I think Damn was more iconic in a way. I just felt like
iconic,
it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Kid Mad City.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it does. It's better.
I don't know. It's definitely. I mean, all of his albums I love, but that one is.
I think
standout
Damn
for
is
me.
better than Mad City, but anyways.
I don't know. Anyway, so first of all, in 5th place we have Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers. That album is unbelievably magical to me. She has many different albums, but that one really just always stood out to me. It is very intense, and I have the vinyl for that one as well. And there's a beautiful like illustration book that came with the vinyl that has all of these illustrations with the songs and the lyrics, and it's
that
one
one.
of my favorite things. It's brilliant. I love it. In 4th place, we have Michael Cera, True That.
Bruh.
You say what you want, but I've never heard music like his music that he's released. And it sometimes when things like get a bit messy, I feel like his music just explains it perfectly. Like his music makes no sense, and in a way that's comforting to listen to because it just feels like a jumble, and it feels like thought vomit into a song. And I think it's beautiful. I love it. It's just like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's really cool. Anyway,
Do you like the music or do you like Michael Cera?
I actually
That's
like the
the
music. I actually really like the music. If it was written by someone else, I'd like it as well. Like it doesn't. Obviously, him being Michael Cera is a plus because he's just Michael Cera.
We know how good of a singer he is. These eyes.
No, stop! Don't.
I don't believe you.
No.
Hate, sorry.
Okay, in 3rd place we have Evermore by Taylor Swift.
Really?
That is my favorite
That's-
Taylor Swift album.
Oh, okay.
They're obviously all of them are my favorites, but Evermore to me has just it's very just like poetic. It's very poetic. It's very thoughtful. It's very inspired. And I think it has a certain vibe to it. Every time I listen to it, I think I wish I could write something not with like the same stories of the songs, but the same vibes of the songs, because she just has a very interesting way of capturing certain feelings and certain moments into songs, and I love that a lot.
Before you continue here, I'm gonna pull up on screen my favorite Taylor Swift album. Can you name it?
I can't see it.
No, you're not meant to say it. Can you?
Yes.
Just name it.
Oh, Reputation.
Correct. It is I can't bring it onto the screen, but it is Reputation. Trust me, I've got Reputation up on Spotify at the moment. It is Reputation. It's by far her best album. Anyways, yeah, continue.
Yeah. Anyway, in 2nd place, I have Blonde by Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
I just think I cannot get over that album ever. Just every song is brilliantly done. I think Frank Ocean. He doesn't have a lot of bad songs. He's just one of those artists that he just releases good songs. He's really meant to be an artist. But Blonde
it's
especially.
been a long time.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, waiting
Very long time.
for the next drop.
I can't decide if I like Blonde or Channel Orange better.
It is a toss up between the two, but I feel as though Blonde's just like, I don't know, like Nights, Ivy, Nikes, like Pink and White, White Ferrari, Godspeed.
Pyramids, Lost. I don't know.
It's a toss up, but for me, Blonde just captures a lot of really like beautiful feelings into and words and just creative like choices in music as well that I just adore. I love that album. Like I can listen to it from start to finish and I never get bored. Like I don't know, takes you on sort of a roller coaster, which is really fun. I think that's what an album should do. It should tell a story in a way. Anyway, and my number one is, this was a really hard decision, Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey. Now, my favorite Lana Del Rey album changes very frequently, but I feel as though when I put together the sum of all of her music, Ultraviolence has stayed forever consistently iconic for me. It's got all of her songs, like, just, it's got a certain energy to it, a certain, just, like I said, feeling. I love when an album has a certain aesthetic to it, a certain, vibe that continues consistently throughout the entire thing. And I think Ultraviolence has such a cool aesthetic that I've never heard another album have before personally, which is why it stays for me my favorite one. It's a little bit basic. It's between that and like 10 other of her albums, but I can only
He
put
has
one.
that many albums?
So. No, I'm just over exaggerating.
I don't think an artist should have more than like 4
Taylor
or 5
Swift
albums.
has like 10.
Taylor Swift has like 15 if you include all of the re-releases.
Yeah.
So
Taylor's version.
Taylor's in parentheses.
Yeah.
But yeah. Those are my lists. Sorry, I went a bit of a ramble.
That's
I'm
fine.
feeling. Yeah.
It's a decent list. That's good.
Thank you.
I'll go to Luke because I'm really intrigued on what the fuck Max is going to say. And I know Luke
Oh,
has
so am I. So am I.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the disc guy, like always.
This jockey.
So starting off, I have 3 honorable mentions. Number 1 is 10 by Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That's right. Even flow.
It's picking up out
This is one of the best grunge albums in my opinion from the early 90s. Lots of bangers on this. I would say the 2 albums after this was their first album. The 2 after this were decent, and then from then on, Pearl Jam went downhill, which is unfortunate. But we're not talking about artists, we're talking about albums. And my second honorable mention is Nevermind by Nirvana.
Is that the one with the dick or without the dick?
Okay.
This one has a dick.
All right, well, don't go too far in. Get off band.
You can't see it. This is one of the only albums in which I like every single song on the album. Yes, the rest of them I have here. But yeah, this is just straight banger after banger. I'm fortunate enough to have the 30th anniversary edition here, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Elijah.
Shout out Elijah.
And
Thank you.
shout out
Thanks,
Andrew
man.
as well, because Andrew watches these. So shout out Andrew.
I hope you're watching, Andrew. My third honorable mention, I don't have the CD for it. It's the one I want to buy next, and it's actually The Bends by Radiohead. Yes,
Is
with
that
this
it?
song.
Is that a reference that I should know?
With the song Just.
Can I get the stinker?
Let's not get a strike, Kate. But
it's not
yeah,
the copyright strike. Your singing's too good. So
yeah.
I'll suck it.
Thank you.
That album is really growing on me. That's all I have to say about that. So, getting into my top 5, it's nothing you haven't seen before.
Can I have a guess of? Actually, no, I don't want to run your list.
I know I've got one in my hand. Guess.
Number 5.
It's Tyler the Creator.
Is Tyler the Creator? It's probably Igor.
No.
Is it Tyler the Creator?
That's number 5.
I was gonna add that to my list actually.
I wasn't
Only
gonna
at 5?
No, you won't. It's still
like,
all time. It's still all time.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like 4 or 3, but
yeah, I've gone over this. There's 2 skips on this album because they weren't actually written by him and they're shit songs. But the rest, every other song back here, Beautiful.
Right.
Number 4. Yes.
Well, because I think I know you're 1 and you're 2. So
I bet it's Tame Impala.
no, Tame would be 2. 1 would be Dark Side of the whatever that shirt you're wearing is.
Dark
And
Side
then-
of the Moon, yeah.
And then number 4 has to be
It is all time.
Igor by Tyler the Creator.
No. This Portishead dummy.
Oh, I forgot as well.
Ah.
Portishead as well, yeah.
Portishead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Portishead dummy. Not a single skip on this album. Dorian disagrees.
Bro,
He
it's the
called
most
it fucking
NPC music I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry.
Hey, if
We're
you're
sitting-
if you're in that
No.
chill peace of mind, you'll
No.
enjoy this very much.
We're sitting there in the car. I'm listening to this shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm waiting for something to happen. It's just NPC music over and over again with like a couple vocals.
Nothing happens.
I'm waiting for something to hook me onto the song, and nothing happens. But I mean, it's everyone's taste is different.
I know it's not your thing. That's okay. What's number 3 though?
Number 3, okay. It's
RHCP,
I reckon the Chili Peppers.
maybe.
Mm,
Really?
I reckon.
no, I
yeah.
still reckon Tame
Because-
Impala.
Because guess what, Dorian? It's Igor
It's
by
Igor.
Tyler. This guy.
The one time I don't say it.
The only skip on this album is the interlude, which is called
Which is
something.
the point of it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. But I don't mind. It's like 10 seconds long. Who gives a fuck? Brilliant production, brilliant lyrics, brilliant samples, music. Tyler, I think from Flower Boy, which I also have somewhere, just went right uphill. And as Dorian said, with Call Me If You Get Lost. So, very cool. Number 2.
Is Currents by Tame Impala.
No, it's actually Lonerism by Tame Impala.
Ah.
The second album. This is definitely I've gone through
Wait, where's the
every
disc?
Tame album has been. Oh, it's not actually in here. It's upstairs.
I was like,
I've got
where's the disc?
I've got a case for that stuff. Keep it safe.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, all 4 of the albums have been my favorite at some point from him. But this is just standout number 1. Songs like all of them actually. Every single one of them.
Music to Walk
Apocalypse
Home, whatever
Trains.
it's called.
Music to Walk Home by
No, it's by
Mind Mischief. Did you listen to that?
Feels like we're only going backwards.
No, but it pops up like every 4 seconds on our playlist.
Oh, well, good. So don't skip it, please.
I skip it every time.
Fuck. Yeah. Favorite Tame album. And then number 1, I mean, we got the shirt, we
The
got the
obvious one.
CD, and
Oh.
we got the vinyl.
Oh. Sick.
Yeah.
Is it a special
That's
color
right.
or is it just black?
It's pretty lit.
No, but is the actual vinyl itself just black or is it like a special edition?
Oh yeah, but there's a triangle in the middle.
Whoa! A triangle. What?
This is. I know everyone says it, but this is the most innovative album of all time, or one of the most innovative.
I think it's the most boring album I think
Like-
I've ever listened to in my life.
Yeah.
I just don't like
Boring.
Luke's music taste. Besides Tyler the
It
Creator.
it has some bangers. Yeah. it
See,
does.
Max knows. Max is that guy.
Yeah. I might just have a shit music taste.
As Kate was saying with some of her picks, this album, it's a concept album. It tells a story. All the songs just flow from one song to the other seamlessly. It's like you either listen to the whole album or nothing. All right, you don't just listen to one song unless it's like Money. You have to listen to the whole
Money.
album.
That's right.
Yeah, Max.
Money,
Yeah, Money.
let's go.
I think it's the only song I've
yeah.
heard of that album. And
I think
would
that's
enjoy it.
that's probably my favorite out of the album. I'll have
Of
to
course it
re-listen
is.
to
Well, mine's Us and Them, which I know Dorian doesn't like because I've heard his hardstyle and 21 Pilots and shit, and it's nothing like pretty much anything that I've showed today,
Eagle's good.
apart from Igor.
That's about it.
So,
Okay.
No, it's
yeah,
respect.
I
It's
can listen to that
respectful.
anytime.
It's respectful. I just don't like your music taste, but it's respectful. And that's fine. Because everyone's different. Now, I want to see where the fuck this list goes. Max,
Okay.
entice me. You went from
Okay,
the
so
Beatles to
I'm gonna
Avicii
keep
last
mine-
time. So
I'm gonna keep mine nice and short. I only have one honorable mention because that's what I thought we were going for. But yeah, some people may disagree with, but whatever. It's my, these are still albums.
yeah, of course.
For my honorable mention, I've got the greatest hits, Huey Lewis and the News album.
You like Huey Lewis and the News?
They're okay.
True.
Just a lot of
Not bad.
you guys won't know them.
Power of Love. I do know
Um,
them. I bought Power of Love on my iPad when I was like 10.
Yeah.
I know them from
Very,
American Psycho. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they really brought the Back to the Future to life.
Oh, yeah.
With their songs, just really great. Fast paced music. Couple days off. That's a good one as well. Number 5, I've got American Idiot by Green Day.
I've got that
has
disc.
a lot
Why
of
am I not
amazing
surprised?
songs. Probably their greatest album by Green Day, I would say. Just too many good hits to mention. Number 4, I have the Ultimate Bee Gees album.
The ultimate.
Which
Beatles
one?
album.
The purple, the Ultimate Bee Gees album. It's like the purple one.
Gonna have
Look
to
it
have a
up.
Look at that one. I'm gonna have to have a look.
Yeah.
The ultimate beat. Anyways, continue, Max.
Is that another?
Yeah.
Is that another greatest hits,
Is-
Max?
Yeah, that's like all their best songs compiled.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think that's an
Right.
album.
That doesn't
But
count as
yeah,
an
the
album.
Bee
It's
Gees-
a compilation.
Yeah, but it's still an album, so I'm counting it.
Fine. Yeah.
And
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
got
No,
I got
true
the
fair.
go ahead from Dorian. So
You did.
yeah. So that one, just Bee Gees have a lot of great songs. Some faster ones, some slower ones. Anyway, they all have soul to it. Number, what is it? 3. I'm up to, and I think Luke can agree with me on this one. Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I've got that on CD.
I know.
course.
But yeah, it's such a great album. A lot of hits in those ones. Our number 2. It's another greatest hits album because I couldn't choose. But the Eagles hits.
Man, I may as well just
Too-
start
too
naming
many- too many
artists'
good songs.
discographies at this point. Like
Yeah,
This-
jeez.
this is
Okay. But
21
my
Pilots.
number one will be an actual like single album.
Well, then what is it?
But I have too many good songs to mention, so I just had to do the greatest hits. Number 1 would be Tim by
What?
the man himself, Avicii.
Ah, which
Named
one is that?
after himself.
Is that the one with?
If you don't know, his real name is Tim.
Oh.
That was his very last album after he died. That
Oh.
got released.
His
which
very
was
last album after he died.
Yes, it's called a
Yeah,
posthumous release.
his family. Yes.
Yep, that is what it's called.
His family released this.
Ah,
I think the song that got released prior to the entire album was SOS.
yeah, I remember that
was,
one.
yeah, that one was released a little bit earlier. But then the whole album came out. Very good album. Very very sad. A lot of heart-driven songs there. But yeah, just I don't believe there's any skips in there. But yeah, my 5 with
Oh,
one
well,
honorable
next time
mention.
we do a list like this, I'm just gonna start naming the "this is" on every single.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is on Del Rey, my favorite playlist.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yeah.
Jeez.
All 4 Tame albums in one.
yeah.
Comes
that'll
at
do.
number 1.
yeah.
Nah, but that is fair. Max did ask, but I thought he was only doing it for the Eagles. I didn't know he was doing it for 4 other artists. But
Well, I just can't choose with all those great
Neither can
artists, you know.
I.
And but same, and we
Yeah.
still did. Or else I'm gonna say every single tournament pilot's out there level 1. But that's fair enough.
Right, well, bad luck.
That's yeah. I mean, the game is the game, as they say. So that's fair enough. But ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna call it there. So just to reiterate, you will only see Luke and I as a familiar face for the next 2 weeks. We will still have guests on during those weeks. I think only next week we're gonna have guests. We're gonna try and just do a 2-person podcast the second week and just see how that one goes.
You're right.
Should be a bit of.
But don't worry, guys. It's not a holiday. It's going to be a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
We'll
very.
be back.
And yeah, we're gonna be tight as shit.
Yeah,
Just say that.
that's the main reason. Is because the hours are very very weird. So recording schedules would not just wouldn't work unless we filmed at like 7 in the morning.
Let's just say our entire sleep schedules are flipped. Then
Yeah,
we
basically.
sleep
Gonna
during
say
the
it.
day,
Flipped
just like
right
us.
around.
So
I mean, speak for yourself. I usually sleep during the day anyway. It's not.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah.
Take
Well,
a nap
I
every
guess I
day.
must be. I guess I must be the weird one for sleeping at night.
Yeah, you
Right.
must be
Yeah.
the weird one for
Yeah.
sleeping normally.
I think so.
Yeah, you're definitely weirder.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also pray for life. Hope everything's okay. Hope nothing's too serious. He was feeling a bit queasy and a bit ill, so
Yeah.
he had to leave early. But
Which
that's
may not
fine.
be a good review for the just drink.
I think it's fair enough.
But yeah, actually, let's go back and just review it again.
Ooh.
Any changes to your thoughts? Has it gotten worse? Has it gotten better for anyone?
I think after a bit it gets better, but I'm not changing my review. It's just not that good.
Yeah, no, I
If
was gonna
you get-
change it to
yeah.
a 6. Actually,
From a 6
I'm going down to a 6, from a 6.5 to a 6, because I can't bring myself to finish it. Like it's not stand out. Like there's nothing standoutish about it. Like
Well, if you
it's
can't
just
bring
very
yourself to finish
average.
it, then wouldn't it be worse than a 6?
No, because it's not bad. But I mean, look, I have been drinking all afternoon.
Yeah.
Like
They've been on a bender, guys. Remember
yeah,
that the bender's real.
No, a little bit.
Little bender, 6 beers.
Only a few.
Only 6 beers.
Only about 7.
Only about 6
Mine's
beers.
really
going
not that
down.
much.
Mine's gone down to a 4 because I can't finish it, and unlike Max, to me it just gets worse. It's pretty disgusting actually. Like the early days, the drinks we had in the early days. It did. I don't feel like I'm gonna vomit, but it tastes like vomit.
Yeah.
Once the carbonation goes down a bit, I think it gets a bit better. But it's still just tastes like soda water with a bit of vodka and like a tiny bit of like tropical juice or something. It's really just it's really
Not really
not
nice.
well made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my drink goes down to a 4.5. Once again, it was just too fizzy. Like that's what you're gonna get with drinks like this. You know, not made by the actual brand, not made by like Coca-Cola Company or Sprite or Fanta. You know those ones. They obviously do the carbonation levels well. I'm buying fucking Warhead sour soda. I'm not expecting the top drink. You know, but I don't know why it kind of tasted the same as last week. Just it actually did taste like something compared to last week where I was fucking basically drinking air. That's what it felt like. It tasted like nothing, and I just had acid in my mouth. Acid once again prevails for the second week in a row for me. Don't know what drink I'm gonna have to buy next week. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about that one. Especially because today I was meant to buy a solo, but I just completely fucking forgot because it was meant to do with the hard solo changing its name. I had a solo, but I fucked that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this episode. Max is going to go to sleep because he's been dying to go to sleep for over an hour and a half now.
I was sort of asleep before we even started.
He was
And
asleep.
I think someone else woke me up.
We
It might have
interrupted
been
the
Mike.
snooze.
I
I
don't know.
interrupted the snooze.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it. Remember, there's a game midweek, there's a new episode every Sunday, and you will only see mine and Luke's face. That'll be familiar. So stay tuned for that. Wish these guys luck on having shit hours, and we'll see you guys all in our next video. Bye for now.
bye.
Catch you later.
Yep.
You do it to yourself.